Josh, how much better is Craig than the guys you fought before, amateurs and pros?
Again, like I said, Gul, for me, it's an important fight. I'm not looking to say this is the hardest guy, this is that, this is that. That's not it. I'm prepared to box someone good. I'm not saying that he's not a good opponent, someone good, and I'm prepared and I'll get the job done.
Craig's known to dictate the pace in fights. How are you going to counteract that? Because he's quite good at slowing people down who are quite aggressive.
Again, his game plans and what he has, that's for him. We've obviously come up with our game plan and it's my job to execute it.
There's a lot of talk about your reluctance to do media in your career so far. Does that bother you? Was that always your plan? When you turned pro, I'm just going to keep it limited.
Where the talks are from, I'm not too sure because I feel I do the talking that I have to do. But we're in a sport and in an industry where you're judged on your performance. Don't get me wrong, some people do a lot more outside the ring talking wise and they get the publicity and everything. But that's how they're wired and that's cool. That's on them. I don't have to be like that. For me, I don't have to be the way people want me to be. I'll always be how I want to be, and however it shows out, it shows out.
Obviously, I've known you before you turned pro, and I know you're a quiet guy, you keep it low-key. But just for fans that don't know you personally, just trying to explain to them why you like to keep things private rather than, banging everything on Instagram stories and things like that.
That's just how I've been brought up. Like, I enjoy doing, I live a very normal life. Do you know what I mean? So most of the time, there's nothing to put on Instagram. There's occasions where you can make it seem more than it is, but I stuff like that. I'm not into exaggerating things. I live a normal life. I wake up, I do what I got to do. I go to the gym, I come back, chill with my friends, my family. It's a very normal life, bro. So I don't have people around me that pretend as well, or that are looking for that light. So that doesn't make me want to do stuff like that. I'm cool. I'm very, very natural.
Last question. You always have a trip planned after a big fight. Where are you going next?
As always, I'm going to make a trip back to the motherland, Ghana. I'm going to do a pit stop somewhere quickly. I'm not too sure yet, but some time is needed off. Not too long, but some time is needed off. The most important one. Everyone's saying it's the biggest, it's this and that, but I'm just saying it's the most important fight because it's the next fight.
Have you noticed more media attention around this one, obviously being the main event of the O2 as well?
I think mainly because we're both from London, Craig's building up a good momentum, so I think there's more attraction to that. And again, it's just the fight that I'm going to be in as well. So, I think when you put it up together, that's how it comes out.
Did you take much away from it?
The one just gone, not really.
The one with Ade?
The one with Ade. You got there, I saw a bit, heard what I needed to hear, to channel what I needed to channel into the training. So that worked out great. And we're back now. We're less than 3 days away, so we're in good spirits.
Being as that the most is on the line for this fight, do you feel more pressure, more nerves?
There's always pressure, man. I'm not going to say this is the most pressure or the most this and that. It's a fight at the end of the day, and I say the pressure that I put on myself, it's nothing like what you guys put on us as the athletes.
Virgil Hunter in your corner, how much does his knowledge of the game and experience in these big fights help you going into it?
It's a big plus, hence why he's my head coach. If not, I would have just stayed in London and kept on doing what I was doing. But I felt an addition needed to be done, and he was the man.
Do you think that will help you get the better of Craig on Saturday night?
I mean, you pick a good coach because you think they can teach you what you need to learn and what you will need to develop as a fighter. So I feel it's the right move.
Eddie and yourself keep talking about the switch that flicks on the day of the final. Can you expand on that a bit more about you changing to a proper fighter and everything that comes with it?
I never talk about this switch. When it's said to me, I could talk about it, but I don't get one day and just talk about it. But I think most fighters, where you're a certain way, and when it's time to fight, you switch on. Same with you. You're speaking politely and you're being nice and that, but I'm sure when you're not on camera and you're not doing your job or recording, you're chilled out. You're just doing what you got to do. So they want to say it's a switch. Of course it is, because what I fight like in the ring, I'm not like that outside the ring. So it's natural. It's nothing crazy.
Appreciate that.